Even though we kept quiet to wrap up our last weekend of the summer season, I want to focus on our next front for the next 3 minutes while I have the floor. So let's just go ahead and dive right in. Indigo Sky Casino and Resort, the time lapse outside of Seneca, Missouri showed another quiet day overall. Granted, more in the way of partly sunny skies, but this time around, I didn't see a lot in the way of rain on the radar. So it was nice to keep things relatively dry and maybe a hair cooler in terms of temperatures compared to yesterday's highs, right around 90 degrees. We dropped back to about 68 this morning. And the hottest I've seen at Joplin Regional was 89 degrees today. It's a general downward swing in the right direction, but we'll see a real drop in temperatures pretty soon. Once we get past our next front, it's going to first try to bring in thunderstorm chances, looking very likely, if not late tomorrow afternoon, going into tomorrow night and Tuesday morning. Then behind it, nice weather. We're talking about really nice weather to start the fall season now as we get into the middle of the week. We'll have to warm back up for next weekend, but overall, looks like next weekend is going to stay mainly on the dry side. That's a brief overview of what to expect over the next several days. But looking outside from 7th and Ranch Line, nothing threatening whatsoever. Clear skies up top, 77 degrees with the southeast breeze at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Most of us are in the mid to upper 70s right now, and we'll only drop back near 70 because we'll keep that south wind in place as we go throughout the course of the night. Not to mention we're waiting to see if we can get some more cloud cover and maybe a few showers to try to develop out west. But for now, not much happening across much of the region, but on my eyes, pretty much everyone's eyes, if you're interested in weather, we're focused on this next cold front and ready to work in from the northwest. Now that we got the brunt of this upper level ridge starting to shift to the east now, this upper low over Montana is going to really do the trick to push the next front to the northwest our way starting tomorrow. Let's time everything out for you on the Future Track forecast. The Future Track still wants to hold on to maybe some cloud cover rolling in from the west overnight, certainly by the morning drive. And if it can't rule out maybe a few isolated showers trying to clip some of our western counties. But overall, the vast majority of us will be dry and mild to start your Monday out. Going into the afternoon, before the front really starts to work in, we've got a good south wind kicking into gear, sending us into the mid 80s by noon and then into the lower 90s. A brief return to the heat before we see a nice drop in temperatures on the backside of that front. But 70 in the morning, 85 by noon, and a high of 92. You can see how we're dry for much of the day, but once we hit late afternoon, you see that thunderstorm icon by 4 o'clock. That's because the Future Track's trying to pick up hints of isolated storms developing by 4 o'clock in maybe our far northwestern counties. But as the front rolls in, we're still expecting scattered showers and thunderstorms to develop along the front. And these rain chances will continue as we go through the overnight into Tuesday morning. I do not see this as a big severe threat, but if we had any strong storms, maybe hail up to the size of quarters, maybe some wind gusts between 50 and 60 miles per hour. And in terms of rainfall, not looking at a lot of rainfall with this, despite what the radar is looking like, maybe on the average a tenth to about half an inch of rain. But once we clear the rain out, look at lows dropping back into the lower 60s for Tuesday morning rather, and looking really good for Tuesday afternoon with highs around 72. And how about this for the first day of fall? 49 for Wednesday morning before we bounce back to 73. That is a great way to kick off the fall season. 78 Thursday, warm, but not too warm for the weekend ahead, Mike, with highs mainly in the mid 80s.
All right.